Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? If you're watching this video, you're most likely going into the military or whatever branch that you're going into, and you're getting ready to take your physical to enlist. So basically, I'm just here to tell you from my experience when I took the physical, how it's gonna be. Um, so I'm looking over. I just got some notes that I wrote down to help me and you guys better. So for your physical when you go to MEPS. The night before you go, most likely your recruiter is going to put you in a hotel. When I went, they put me in the Marriott hotel. Basically what happens is you get there probably around like between 4 and 6, I want to say. And you have to go into this room and there's a guy or a girl in there and they make you sign off these papers, letting you know what you can and can't do. If you go to the store while you're there, you have to sign out and then sign back in, and you have to be back by 10 o'clock. If you're not back by 10 o'clock, then they're going to notify your, not drill sergeant, but your recruiting officer, what's happening. And most likely you won't be able to go, and then you'll probably have to reschedule this somehow or something like that. I don't know. Um, but basically, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get there. They're gonna give you a food voucher for your dinner. It's all right. Like I had chicken tenders and a cheeseburger with like some fries, and you get like a dessert. They're not gonna give you soda. I'm gonna let you know that right now. They're gonna give you water. You have to ask for soda if you want soda, because that's probably the only caffeine thing that you're gonna be able to get while you're there. So serious. Um, so you'll have your dinner, and then they're gonna call you in the morning about 4:30 in the morning to start getting ready. And so they give you that. You gotta be up by 4:30. To me, it's hard to sleep in a hotel. Like I don't know why. Maybe it's just the excitement from going, or what was going on. But me and my roommate, we both couldn't sleep. We were up the whole time. I think we only got like an hour of sleep maybe, and then we got that phone call at 4:30 to wake up and start getting dressed. And then you go down to the dining hall around like 5 to eat breakfast. You got about like 20 minutes to eat, and then around like 5:30, 5:35, depending on how far away your MEPS location is away from your hotel, you're gotta be getting there around. I live in Schenectady, so I went to the one that was in Albany. So that was about like a 20-minute drive. So we left around like 5:30, got there about 6. When you get there, before you get off the bus is going to pull up to the building. And before you get off the bus, there's going to be some sort of officer. We had a captain come on our bus and tell us everything that was going down for the day. Um, and then once you get off the bus, you got to walk into the building. You got to walk through this metal detector, make sure you don't have no contraband, guns, drugs, anything like that on you. And then the officers there are going to ask you who's shipping out today and who's just coming to take your physical. And then if you're shipping out, then you raise your hand. If not, then you just keep it down. So you walk through the metal detector, you go to an elevator, and it's going to bring you to like the second floor. That's where we went. And, sorry. And so you're gonna get to the second floor, and with everything that you have, because you can't go back to the hotel, so make sure you bring everything from the hotel. So we'll bring everything that you have, and then they're gonna have you put everything, including your phone, in like this room. It has like a bunch of cabinets right there, or like cubbies with like some coat hangers and stuff to hang up all your shit. Um, because they will not allow you to have your phone. I'm so serious. If they catch you with your phone, they're gonna kick you out of the building, and you're gonna have to come back another time. And it's too much drama. Just don't bring your phone. Don't be stupid like that. So once you do that, you put all your stuff away. They're gonna have you sit down in like these chairs, and they're gonna have make you read like this packet or whatever. And basically, what consists of the packet is like sexual assault, um, what is expected from you in the military, what they um, what they want you to do while you're there. They want what they expect from you. Then after that, you're gonna go into a room and then do this PowerPoint with the same person that came on your bus telling you that was happening, your officer, or your captain, or whatever. They're gonna come in that room and give you like a little PowerPoint on what's going on for the day, and basically the same thing that's gonna happen to you in from the packet that you just read. Then once that's done, they're gonna have you fall in a single file line in front of the desk, and they're gonna give you all of your paperwork that has all your immunization sheets, all your high school transcript records or college or whatever. It's basically to have everything that you need to do a physical. And then you're gonna take that envelope with all of your papers. Make sure you have your papers at all time, guys. Seriously, you do not want to lose those. It's gonna be so much trouble. Like you just make sure you have it on you at all times. Just do. Um, and then once you get your papers, they're gonna send you up to the third floor, which is basically like this big clinic or whatever that they have, and they're just gonna make you do so much shit. They're gonna ask you to hand them your envelope and put on some hand sanitizer, stay sanitized. And while you're up there, make sure you drink a whole bunch of water. Like you wanna go to the bathroom, because one of the tests that they give you is your piss test, which is basically to see if like you're pregnant or if you've been doing any drugs recently. But yeah, just make sure that you drink a lot of water. But before you do your test, they're gonna put you in a classroom, and in that classroom, they'll wait till everybody gets in from everywhere. And once everybody's in, they're gonna give you a straw, um, a pencil, and like some papers. And it's basically like your medical history. You gotta fill out what you're allergic to, if you've done any drugs, if you've ever been pregnant. It's basically like a whole bunch of personal shit they're gonna ask you. And before you leave the classroom, the straw that they gave you is for a breathalyzer, just to make sure you're not drunk or nothing while you're there. If you come in drunk, you're fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but you're just so stupid if you come in there drunk. They're probably gonna notice it right there off the rip, and they're just gonna send you home and tell you never to come back. Like, just don't be that person. Really don't. It makes no sense to. So once you're done with the breathalyzer, they're gonna put you out in the hallway, and like I said, just keep drinking water, keep yourself hydrated. It's gonna be a very long day. So so once you give them your paperwork and everything, depending on where you're sitting, there's gonna be a few different tests that they're gonna run on you. One, it's gonna be the hearing test. You're in a room with three other people, so there's four people in there total. There's gotta be like some headphones hanging up, and you put those over your ears and your face in the corner. And the room is like completely soundproof. Like, no, you can't hear anything on the outside, and they probably can't hear you on the inside. So it's like, you ever go in the nurse's office and like you gotta listen for like the little tones that go in each ear, and you get like a button for like right or left, and you gotta click every time you hear a sound. It's basically the same thing, exact same thing. But instead of raising your hand on which side you're hearing the tone on, you're clicking a button, and then it's getting recorded on the outside. So you do that, and then you do your vision test, cover each eye, see how far you can see. And it's like you're looking at like kind of like this uh like telescope thing, and there's like little letters that are right there, and it has a few lines that you gotta read off. So like it'll say like read the read the lowest line that you can, sound out the number, and then read that line. So it'll be like line 9, A, D, Z, F, B, C, and so on. Me, I ended up getting 15/15 for my eyesight. I thought I was 20/20, so it's actually better than I thought. Um, and then once you do that, you go and see if you're colorblind. They give you like little books, has like different colors in it, and you gotta see the number in a different color. Make sure you're not colorblind. And then after you do your hearing and your vision, then you'll do your blood test. Make sure you don't faint. Like, really do it, because it's gonna be so funny and so embarrassing to you. It's gonna be funny to others. Not funny to you, but it's gonna be funny to others and embarrassing for you. Because I remember when I went, there was this one kid. The doctor asked him if he was like not scared, but if he ever got his blood drawn, if he ever fainted, and he said no. And then as soon as he stood up after getting his blood drawn, he like just passed out. So I'd make sure you know your body well enough to not pass out or just sit down for a minute. If you feel like you're gonna pass out, just stand up slowly. You don't want to get a head rush and black out and then have a whole bunch of other shit happen. It's just gonna be crazy. Um, and then once you get your blood drawn, it's always good to have a conversation too. The nurses are pretty nice about it, like so it goes by a lot faster and smoother. So they're pretty good about that. And then after that, they're gonna do your piss test. Basically, for guys, I don't know how it is for girls, but in the room that I went into, there was including me, there was three guys in there, and there was three urinals, and we all got a cup, and while there's a soldier in there watching you, make sure you're not cheating or nothing, and you're just like pissing in the cup in the urinal, and there's no dividers blocking it. So like if you have peripheral vision like I do, just keep your eyes forward. Only look down just to make sure that you're aiming in the cup and you're not peeing all over your hands. But it's gotta suck. Like I'm not saying you're looking at each other's shit, but if you have peripheral vision, you can like kind of see it. You can see the form, but you're not staring at it. If you know what I mean. So yeah, just keep your eyes forward. Don't try and make any jokes. That's why I say stay hydrated because you don't want to be in there any much longer than you have to. And then when you're done filling up your cup, they're gonna put it. They're gonna send you to a window in the same bathroom, and another soldier is gonna take it and then analyze it. Basically, how you could tell if you pass or fail is they'll send you a letter in the mail a couple days after and tell you that you failed and you have to wait like 30 days or 60 days to take it again. I think it's 30 though. I'm pretty sure it's 30. And if you don't receive anything, then you're good. The tests don't go in that order, so don't expect it to be just like that. But everything else that I said is pretty much going to go in order like that. And then once that's all done, they're going to send you into another room. Um, and with that, you're basically, for the guys at least, it was you strip down to everything except your boxers, like literally no shirt, pants, shorts, socks, shoes. Like you're literally completely naked. The only thing you have on is just your boxers. It was so bad because the floor was so cold, and it was winter time when I went there, so it was pretty cold in there. Wasn't a game, and they make you do like all these different. They make you stand in like formation while holding out your arms, and there's another doctor in there with a soldier checking everything on your body. Make sure they check your hands, your nails, your tattoos if you have any piercings, scars. They just check everything on your body just to make sure that you're okay to go to boot camp and nothing's gonna mess you up. That's why you're there for the physical. And they make you do duck walks, do arm circles, like just simple exercises. They make you walk on your knees, which is kind of hard because it was like a concrete floor, plus it was cold. And then after you do all that, that they height and weight you. So once you do all of that, usually takes about like a good hour or so, depending on how many guys or girls are in the same room with you to get that all done. And then once that's finished, they'll sit you down, in the same room, of course, because they don't want you walking around throughout the halls in front of the girls almost naked and shit. So they'll take you to like a back way when your name is called to go see the doctor. I know that you're scared that something's gonna go in your ass or they're gonna put something in your ass or something like that. It's not like that. Only thing that happens is they'll talk to you, ask you what kind of scars you have, what kind of tattoos you have, piercings, and then they're gonna document everything. They literally document everything that you tell them. So like if you bite your nails, they'll ask you why do you bite your nails, just to make sure you're not like suicidal or depressed or anything like that, because they don't want none of that. But really though, on a serious note, really be honest with the doctor. If if like you broke an arm and you're scared that it's gonna prevent you, or you broke a bone somewhere, it's gonna prevent you. Don't be scared. Just tell them what really happened. Be honest with your doctor, because two people you always want to stay honest with is your doctor and your lawyer. So stay honest with your doctor about everything that happened to you. And then once that's done, you go back in that same room. You get dressed, and you go back downstairs. They'll give you back your paperwork, and then you turn that back into the desk downstairs that you originated at, and then they'll usually give you like some lunch or something. Usually something from like Panera Bread. That's where we got it from, was Panera. And then you can either take it or you can eat it there, or you while waiting for your recruiter to show up and pick you up. And then yeah, that's basically it. That's your MEPS physical to start your enlistment date. I'll keep you guys up with some videos. I'm just doing it as it goes along. So I'll be getting deployed for basic training on April 3rd. Today is March 1st, so I got about a month left. I just wanted to give you guys an experience. I'll upload another video on what I'm bringing to boot camp before I ship out. I know those are a lot of videos that people look up a lot, like what should I bring? What do I need? Like stuff like that. So I'll put up another video. Or if you're really, really not sure, just ask your recruiter what to bring. Or ask a friend what they brought if you know somebody that was in the military going to the same branch that you're going to. But yep, make sure you like this video, subscribe. This is Soldier Newbie. Keep you updated.